Oh my God. Yep. We're in the bear market. Are we not? Anyways, guys, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Casper Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look I know, I know. A lot of you don't get it. You don't get why it's so funny to me every time I get to this point. But yeah, you will understand soon. Okay? But anyways, first we're going to look at the market performance for the past 24 hours. After that, we are going to look at prices in details. And right after that, we'll check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, guys, you know what? I will tell you some. This is one of these days. Okay, you wake up and you are. This is one of these days you wake up and you look at people in their faces and give them an epiphany. Look at me in the eyes. I'm going to tell you this today. I am going to be a multi-millionaire. You will see. I will say it again. I am going to be a multi-millionaire. Not what you already know that I have. That is still nothing. If I thought that was enough, this I'm doing right now, I wouldn't be doing it. But I'm telling you, I am going to be a multi-millionaire. A lot of people don't believe it, but looking at my trajectory, what I came from and where I am today, yeah, I think I am in the right path of being a multi-millionaire, if not a billionaire. Okay, you will see it. And a lot of you will ask me, why am I so sure? Okay, why am I so sure? It's because the simple thing I've been telling you guys over and over and over. Stop chasing green candles. Look for the trend. Guys, pay attention to the trend. If you follow the trend, you are going to make you an insane amount of money. People do not believe it, right? I usually use my own experiences as an example. Once in my life, when I started this my millionaire journey, okay, when I started, you know, there is a day you are working and you're doing everything else until it clicks. It clicks. I don't know. A lot of you probably have gone through the same situation. When you sit there and you ask yourself, what the hell? Like, okay, this guy is making it. The other one is making it. What is wrong with me? Why can't I make it? I know a lot of you have hit that moment. If you haven't, it is coming on your way. You will understand. But by the time it happens, guys, that is when you will start to understand. You will start to understand me better. Okay? I do remember that day when it hit me. Okay? Like, I was like, what the hell? Is this really my life? Is this really what I'm worth? Is this really what I can do? Is this my limit? And I stood there and I was like, nah, it can't happen. I have got to find somewhere. I have to do something about this. That day, trust me, I still remember it till today. I woke up the next morning and it felt different. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but it felt very different. Okay? And like I'm telling you, I'm going to show you, when I'm showing you things, I don't talk about what I have not gone through. I always show you what I've done, because it is always a good thing, okay? If you can avoid the mistakes that I did on my way up, I'm not there yet, but I'm on my way up there. If you can avoid those mistakes, it will be way better for you. And it will be very satisfying for me knowing that somebody did it better than I did. Okay? So, when I started this journey, I was chasing green candles. Trust me, I was. I told you guys about Dogecoin, right? I told you guys about XRP, how I got into XRP, but it did not start right there. It started way, way earlier than that. I was looking at, okay, how can I make money fast? The real estate came on. Oh, you can go to a courthouse, you bid on houses that are on reposition, or they are damaged or whatever reason. You fix them up, and then you can either rent them or sell them. I got through that stuff. Some people scammed me, some others didn't, because yeah, we will sell you this program that, hey, all you have to do is follow the steps and you'll be a real estate guru. I went through that. I went through the stock markets, which again, I was chasing green candle with marathon oil was on the all-time high and all the stuff. Okay? And then things like that, they were happening until I learned. I learned rule number 1, don't chase green candles. Rule number 2, you have to be patient. Patience is another big thing that a lot of people who want to make money, okay? Excuse me. A lot of people who want to make money don't have patience. And I was one of them. Like, okay, I've already made $200 out of a $50 investment. Yeah, instead of me sitting tight and wait for it to reach its maturity, which will make me probably $1,000, $150 was good enough and I got out. Patience. I didn't have patience at all. And patience and doing research, they go hand in hand. Trust me, they go hand in hand, because when you research something, you know better about it, and you can easily either you get in there or you sit outside. And that leads me to point number 3, knowing where to go and where not to go. Guys, so far I was in there chasing those green candles so bad that I joined this there was a coin back in those days, Gains. It's called Gains. They will give you when the ICOs are coming out, and they will let you know this and this, blah blah blah, but you have to hold this amount of Gains coins. I joined it. I made money with it. Some of them got rock pool, some of them got good, and stuff like that. Right? And again, why? Because I was chasing green candles. Until the time came when I started like, okay, hold on a second. I gotta listen to people who has been through this road before. What did they do? And what didn't they do? You understand? I started looking at it. What they do, what did they do? What is market cap? What is total supply? How are they related to each other? What is the real world asset? Is this thing going to be just the hype? Are they going to use it? Is it not going to be used? You started looking at that kind of stuff. That, my friend, is what led me to Casper. Is what led me to Quant. And you guys do remember, like when I started making these videos, let's say 9 months ago or a year, I was talking about Quant and most people were not paying attention. Okay, everybody else was looking at XRP, was looking at this, blah, blah, blah. And I was telling you guys, you have got to pay attention to the trend. The trend is people don't trust the US dollar. People are trying to go to digital banking. Okay? And then you have the US dollar who wants to remain supreme on top of everything. Therefore, they are going to do whatever it takes to be in that market. And how do they do that? Stable coins. Stable coins. That is how, like, yeah, you follow that rabbit hole, it leads you straight to Quant. The ISO 222, right? I mean 20 or whatever the number is, it leads you to it. You understand that when you start to get there, and I showed you that picture so many times, like, okay, it's not XRP. Plus, when you look at it, those of them showing it to you, telling you that it's XRP, it is a very conflicting part that they are not explaining. The US, okay, is coming out with rules and regulations. The Clarity Act. Clarity Act telling you which one is a commodity, and which one is not. See? You start to look at that and you know exactly where XRP falls, because they sold to VCs telling them that it was gonna go up, right? See? You start to understand that which one is not a commodity and which one is a security, which we already know. XRP, unfortunately, is a security. And everything is about to fall on its right place when this Clarity Act comes on. That's number one. I told you, follow the trends. If you follow the stable coins, it's going to lead you to Quant. Today is the 14th. 14th, guess what is happening at the White House? Guess what's happening? A lot of you probably don't know yet, but the Genius Act is passing today. They are going to pass that law today, which means banks can now issue stable coins. This is something I have been telling you guys for months and months and months. Banks can now transact on stable coins. Stable coins, which again, if you go read at the Genius Act, those banks are going to need to be showing you one-to-one. They want to make sure that those assets are there in the vaults, one-to-one. Okay, this now leads exactly what I've been telling you. They are working on putting the US dollar right there on the strength. They are going to be pegged to either USDC, the gigawatt, whatever you want to do is going to be pegged to the US dollar. Okay? And banks, that Genius Act is now going to be that banks can store your crypto. So most of these decentralized exchanges are going to be feeling the heat, because you probably could buy your crypto, major cryptos, let's say Bitcoin, Ethereum, Casper, all that stuff, you are going to be able to buy it straight from your bank. That's what's going to happen. Now, if you follow that rabbit hole, you want to go research it. That's what I'm telling you, go research. The only way banks can hold your crypto for you, the only way banks can transact your crypto, let's say Casper to a stable coin, Ethereum to a stable coin, whatever way you want to do it, the only way is through the Quant Ledger. So far, go look at it. That's why I'm telling you, follow the trend. And that is why I was telling you guys months ago, do not sleep on Quant. Quant is what your money is going to be at. And the little twisted trick on that is that for them to use that over ledger, they need to buy and stake Quant. That is the little trick on that. And imagine if you're holding Quant, supply shock is going to happen. See? Follow the trends. Once the supply shock happens, guess what the trend is going to do? It's going to lead you to those green candles. It's about to start. I mean, everybody, it starts today, and a lot of people still there, they are not going to understand what's really happening. A lot of people are still going to be running. Guys, the bill passes today. It takes around 12 to 18 months, okay, for it to go in full effect. But that does not mean that the FOMO is going to wait for 12 to 18 months. I'm telling you what's going to happen, that these banks, they are going to start buying this Quant left and right. That's what you're about to see. And that, my friends, leads you to project gateways. See? Follow the trend. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. And if you look at it again, the Genius Act coming on, okay, a lot of people are misinterpreting this thing, telling you like, yeah, now you're about to see the banks start to buy Bitcoin. This one, and my grandma is going to now buy more Bitcoin, and this and that is going to happen. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go. I don't think it's going to happen. The FOMO you're looking at it right now is what is about to drive Bitcoin to that 150, 160, or maybe 170. That's what you're going to see. And when it happens, okay, market is going to roll over. Okay, or maybe not. But I'm telling you, I am paying attention for the next 3 months. I have said it here countless of times. Pay attention to July, August, and December. July, August, and September. Maybe September. But pay attention. Because, again, the writings on the wall are showing you something else. Okay? Now, everybody who is counting on interest rate getting cut, they are not paying attention that, okay, inflation is getting under control. Okay? They are not paying attention that the US dollar value is hanging by the thread. Which means if you cut interest rate right now by the central banks, the US dollar is going to fall over. And every work that the Fed has been trying to do to keep the US dollars afloat is going to go to waste. That's what people are not thinking. Therefore, they are front running. They are front running the market. And that's why I think that the market is going to, Bitcoin is going to go to that 150, 160,000 because they are front running it. Thinking that, yeah, the government is going to cut rates dramatically. But it's not going to happen. Yes, they're going to cut rates and it's going to push the market. And it's not, well, you guys are about to find out. You are about to find out. But the important thing is, pay attention to where the trend is. Right? Yesterday, everybody and their grandmama, they were on X debating about Casper versus Bitcoin. Unfortunately, I was working. I didn't have time to sit there for 4 hours to debate with these guys. Which again is a funny thing because if you go and listen to what they were talking about, it's just a bunch of rubbish. The Bitcoin maxis, they are still in denial. They are still in denial that the new kid on the block is about to kick their nuts. And I've said it here many times, okay? Follow the trends. Bitcoin is just still the hype that is still there. And that hype is probably going to last for the next, let's say the next 1 or 2 bull runs. Because the only argument that we have on Bitcoin is store of value. And why is it store of value? Because it has that first mover's advantage. I left a question over there on their X account or whatever it was. And I told them, give me one thing that makes Bitcoin superior to Casper. I haven't had a reply till today. I even issued a challenge. Okay, you bring your crew, bring Michael Cello, Da Vinci, whoever the Bitcoin maxi is. You want to debate? Here, live with me. We are not doing this hiding faces on X and people talking under their grandma's pillows and all that stuff. We are not doing that. We're gonna do it face to face on a live, the whole world watching, and you tell me why is Bitcoin better than Casper, and I will debunk every one of your points and prove to you that Casper is better than Bitcoin and Casper is the future. I will do that. Bring it on. No, still yet they haven't replied. I don't know. I'm telling you. A lot of you guys are sitting there. Yeah, you can go and invest your $1,000 on Bitcoin. You're going to make money, blah, blah, blah. But again, follow the trends. Where's the trend leading to? What was the original vision for the Satoshi Nakamoto? Peer-to-peer money, right? Not store of value, none of that nonsense. Because I'm telling you, anything can be the store of value. It depends on how people view it. I can come out today and tell you that this Maxi mug is a store of value. If everybody on earth decides to believe that, yeah, the store of value is the Maxi mug, guess what? Store of value it is. Right? But again, what is the vision of the Maxi mug? Drink stuff with it, right? If I start calling it store of value instead of drinking my stuff with it, then it defeats the whole purpose of the Maxi mug. Isn't it? It's the same thing, like when I'm telling you, it's the same thing you see about people. Bitcoin was supposed to be peer-to-peer money. Now, because of the high market cap, which again, very soon people are going to start to realize that it's full of crap, you're about to see. Therefore, yeah, for all of you maxis out there, Bitcoin maxis, I double dare you. We are not going far. Listen, you're looking at my face, right? I'm not hiding behind a Twitter microphone or behind anything of that. I double, triple dare you. You want to debate? My channel is open, live, face to face, with the entire world watching. We're gonna pull that smoke curtain down, because one thing I do not accept is lying to people. You are lying to people. Bitcoin is not what it was made to be, and on that, a lot of people are going to fall for it. You are going to be an exit liquidity because of what? You are not following the trends. You are chasing the green candles, right? You're not going to make money out of it. Trust me. I have shown you guys so many examples. Pick up a calculator and look at it yourself. You're not. And then look at where the trend is going. Instant payments. Bitcoin cannot do instant payments. I've been saying it here for a while. Once Casper start to reach those $2-3 trillion market cap, I want to see what the Bitcoins are going to say. I want to see what they're going to say, because first of all, the network probably will be dropping, will be dying, because hey, for you to run a Bitcoin miner, okay, making profit out of it, yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Not even trying to buy one. So yeah, everything is going to fall in its right place. But if you follow the trends before chasing those green candles, it's going to make a lot of sense. So far, yeah, I'm telling you, I am going to be a multi-millionaire because I follow those trends. And those trends are going to lead me to the multi-millionaire candles. You will see. Don't say I didn't warn you. I televise it all, right? You will see. So yeah, those Bitcoin maxis or whatever you call yourself, I'm ready. I told you I am free 9 o'clock Central Time. Pick your date and then let's see. Enough of this bullshit, y'all. If you always talking crap about Casper, about other projects, making people feel like Bitcoin is the real deal. Bitcoin is not. It's just the hype of the century, and that's it. Okay. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Because again, I told you guys a couple of months ago, when everybody was talking about January, close shop, we'll be done with it, blah, 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 blah. I told you, no, it's not going to happen. Guys, pay attention to July, August, maybe September, right? And a lot of you guys laughed at me. A lot of you say, oh, I was going to Rec City. I know. Because if you go look at my videos, I had my positions open all this time. I've had it open because I am a long-term trader. I do not trade on the daily or the hour, blah, blah, blah. I just open it one long term. And what is happening? The funny thing is that I don't hear them anymore. Everybody's busy playing that sound of silence right now. I don't hear them anymore. Where are you? Those of you who were calling for close shop in January, where are you? The same thing, I will sit here, yeah, okay, let's watch the months go by and then we'll reevaluate the market and see. But anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how we've been performing. To do that, we're gonna need our good friend Crypto Bubble. This one right here. See? Market money is not gonna trickle down. It's not gonna happen. Bitcoin goes up, coins go up. Bitcoin drops, coins drop. That is how it is happening right now. See? Bitcoin is taking a breather because we hit that all-time high a couple of hours ago. Now it's taking a breather. Guess what? Look at what's happening to the market. See? I told you, money is not going to trickle down. A lot of you are going to get left holding that hot potato. But oh well, you will learn the hard way, right? You will learn. Anyways, now, let's go look at first King Kaspa, K-A-S. There we go here. For the past hour, we are down 0.6%. 1.5% down on the day. 13.3% up on the week. 16.5% up on the month. And 48.6% down on the year. Sitting at the market cap of $2.27 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at 111 plus $111.87 million. See, I told you, pay attention to that volume, right? Price started to run again. I told you. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Look at Quant, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. For the past hour, 0.1% up, 0.6%. I mean, 0.1% down the last hour. Sorry, 0.6% up on the day, 7.5% up on the week, 10.6% up on the month, and 61.9% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.69 billion and 24 hours volume traded at $40.36 million. Okay, now we go look at the cubic, high risk, high reward. We have here 1.1% up the last hour, 2.3% up on the day, 13.2% up on the week, 1% down on the month, and 25.7% down on the year. See, I told you, pay attention to that number. It's still falling. Remember, it was like down 50 something percent. Now it is 25% down. Pay attention to that number. Sitting at the market cap of $181.40 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $3.79 million. Now we go look at the Jasmy, the Japanese Bitcoin. We have here 1.8% down the last hour, 1.8% up on the day, 34.7% up on the week. I told you, Jasmy is going to start to rip it once Bitcoin shows its teeth. Jasmy is going to show the fangs you're about to see. Well, 25.3% up on the month and 31.5% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $792.28 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $141.21 million. I told you, pay attention to that volume, didn't I? It is happening. Okay, now don't say I didn't say it. Go watch my video. Now, if you look at the big guy, the orange guy, 0.5% down the last hour. That's why you're looking at the last hour. The entire market is also falling. Oh my God. Anyways, 1.3% up on the day, 10.7% up on the week, 14.6% up on the month, and 103% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.39 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $60.62 billion. Do you see it? I told you, and I will keep saying it, money is not going to trickle down. For those of you who are not paying attention, watch now, okay? Bitcoin went up, now it's coming down, right? Go look at the ETF inflows. Look at crypto stocks. I'm telling you, money is not going to trickle down. It is going through those ETF. People are buying the ETF using the money they made from the Bitcoin price. See? Crypto stocks. That's where it's going. Utility coins. Like now, like we just talked about, Genius Act, utility coins. Quant, my friends. This is where you about to find out. Seriously, you about to find out. Because since I've been talking about it, it has started to make sense. I can show you a lot of inboxes where people are like, oh my God, I should have listened to you. I should have paid attention. It is happening. But anyways, let's go right quick. Let's look at prices in details. And let's grab our good friend, TradingView. On TradingView, what we have here, we have the Dixie going up. Yeah, Bitcoin going up at the same time, man. Yeah, this is not what we want to see. We want to see an inverse correlation. Okay, hopefully the Dixie gives up and Bitcoin goes up. Okay, but let's watch and see. Now, if you go into the details, first we start with King Kaspa. This is the hourly chart. Okay, as you guys can see, Bitcoin dumping, Casper is doing his thing. But again, the same thing I was telling you a couple days ago. Do not look at this price chart because, first of all, we have not hit the target yet. The target for the move that we started is taking Casper to 10 cents. You understand? It's taking Casper to 10 cents. It's an inverse head and shoulder on the hourly. So that's what it is seeing right now. So despite the price falling, look at the ribbon. Look at the ribbon. Still green, still going up. look at the moving average. It's still pointing upwards. Okay, yeah, people are front running the market right now because of the Genius Act that is about to go on today. Do not fall for it. We haven't reached the target yet. Anyways, if you look at it on the 4-hourly, you will see. See, this is what I'm telling you. The same thing that happened. Let me bring my arrow. You guys remember here? The same thing that happened here, and I was telling you guys, do not panic. Okay, it's what is happening. Okay, you are going to see price to go towards the moving ribbon and then bounce up. We went because we have not hit the target yet. Like I told you guys, in every trade there is a before the trade, during the trade, and after the trade. Right now is a during the trade. That's where we're going. Okay, because we broke out of this, now we're going to the target. It's a during the trade. So be patient, pay attention, and you will understand what I'm talking about not long from now. Now, if you look at it on the daily, again, see, like I said, price action is just doing a normal thing. See the ribbon? Still green, but it is curving upwards. I told you, now I don't even know how many times. By the time this ribbon turns green, this Casper price will be long gone. Will be way above 10 cents. You will see it. And it is playing out just like I have been telling you, not once, not twice, not 3 times. It's just playing out, just like I said, right? Now, price targets are still the same, just like I've been telling you. First target is going to be at that 10 cents, right? 10 cents, which is right there, the yellow line. Second price target is going to be 15 cents. Right after that, we do have 18 cents, then 19 cents, then 20 cents, which was the all-time high, and then price discovery. Pay attention to this coming 2 to 3 months. A lot of money about to be made. I told you, I am going to be a multi-millionaire. Follow the trends. That's it. Okay? But well, I'm not your financial advisor. You can do whatever you want to do, right? Now, let's go look at Quant, the banker's coin, right quick. Okay? Quant, well, look at this. See? Exactly like I told you. I told you, pay attention to Quant. There is I wouldn't recommend you entering a trade during a trade, right? Because then on the 3 steps, we are doing the trade right now. Quant main resistance is $125. We went to 121, and exactly what's happening on Casper is the same thing. You might be looking at price action doing this, but pay attention to the ribbon. It's still going up full speed. Pay attention to the moving average, still going up full speed. Guys, there's a lot of bullish momentum in this thing. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, look, 4-hourly, what do you see? See? The same thing. You remember, just like Kaspa, okay? Remember, it not even long ago. You remember this? When I was telling you guys, it doesn't matter because ribbon is facing upwards. Remember that? That's exactly what's going to happen here. Okay, bam, and keep on going because ribbon is still green, spraying upwards like a mad bull, and look at the moving average, up again. When you get a chance, go look at the RSI and MACDs. You'll also see what I'm talking about. Okay, we are during the trade. We haven't hit the target yet because the target of this move, okay, that just broke out and retested is $151. That's what the target is. If you look at it on the let me go on the weekly, okay? On the weekly, you will see the price target right here. First price target, like I told you guys, big resistance 125. Second target 151. Third target 164. Then 176. Once we close daily candles above that 176, Quant will be looking at $230. Once we close that, we'll be looking at all-time high and even price discovery for Quant. A lot of people still not listening. People are still in disbelief. They don't believe that this is happening. And I told you, right? I was warning you it's going to happen. When everybody else was saying, yeah, we're in the bear market, where I was telling you, nope, we are not there yet. It is just the beginning because Bitcoin was entering that parabolic phase. I was telling you guys about this not even long ago, right? Now, let's go look at Jasmine because I told you, Jasmine is not going to move until Bitcoin starts to move. And now that Bitcoin is moving, you can see Jasmy is doing the same. See? Jasmy is doing the same. For me, I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know. Because some people don't pay attention. Some people say, yeah, it was a dead coin. It wasn't going this. For me, I told you, Jasmy is aiming at that 60 cents. This run. That's what Jasmy is aiming at. But anyways, we're about to see, okay? If you look at it on the 4-hourly, you will see the same thing. See? Ribbon going up, full mode. I told you guys yesterday, price always gets attracted to the moving average, right? It passed it. Look at it, full mode up, ribbon facing up, moving average facing up. It's going to try to catch up to that move that Bitcoin did. Like I told you guys, Jasmy, one thing is that Jasmy does whatever that Bitcoin does, but in the magnitude of 10. So you're about to see it. It's about to happen. If you look at it on the daily, look, there is not much I can tell you. Remember yesterday I was telling you? I told you, ribbon is curving and that price was getting attracted to the moving average. Go and watch the video yesterday and you will see. And what happened? Right there. Look at the ribbon. I told you by the time this thing turns green, this price will be long gone. And we are almost there. It's about to turn green. Right? So everybody and their grandmama looking at you like, yeah, this and that. I told you, first price target, 2.3 cents. That's a lot of resistance there. After that, 3.8 cents. Right after that, 4.5 cents. We close the daily candle above that, start looking for 6 or 7 cents, and it will keep on climbing. Because I'm telling you, the price for the price target for Jasmy this run is sitting at 60 cents. Let's see, maybe we'll pass it, but I'm telling you, it's sitting at 60 cents. Now, if you look at the last but not the least, the Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin, there you go. I told you, we go past my green line, what happens? Price will pump, right? And so far, what has been happening? Price has been pumping. I told you, for me, I when I do my TA, right, I look at a lot of things. And I've been saying it, like people say, no, $300,000, blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling you, Bitcoin, 150, 160,000, start paying attention to the market. Okay, that is what I can tell you on that one. So far, it's playing out like I told you. When everybody and their grandmama was asking for the bear market, I was telling you, no, it's not time yet. Look at it. We still have my next green line. Take a screenshot. Because Bitcoin is playing out exactly like I told you it would happen. And right now, just like the rest of them, we are in that during the trade. Okay, during the trade, by the time we get there, we will reevaluate. But I'm looking at the 23rd of July, and I'm also looking at August the 18th. Those are two lines that I'm looking at. That seems like, yeah, Bitcoin is going to pump, keep on pumping. Okay, so yeah, you can take a screenshot and you can use this to trade if you want to. Look at the ribbon. Again, as simple as that. Look at the ribbon. Facing upward, full speed. Look at the moving average. Upwards, full speed. If you want to, you can go look at the MACD and the RSI, even the Bollinger Band. You go look at those things. I'm telling you, Bitcoin has entered that parabolic stage. Okay, like a lot of people, when I was talking about this in January, everybody was laughing, was calling Wreck City. They were saying I don't know what I was saying, right? Everybody was saying, go look at my videos, go read the comments. I'm telling you, it is exactly that. And I was telling you guys, we are about to enter that parabolic stage. Pay attention to July, August, even September, because Bitcoin is about to take off. And once Bitcoin takes off, utility coins are going to take off with it. I told you, didn't I? And I keep saying it, money is not going to trickle down, because that's how a lot of people are going to lose money. The market makers, they know that you are waiting for that blow off of November, December. And not even to top it off, pay attention to the macroeconomy. What's happening? I tried to tell a bunch of people, nobody was listening. Some people closed shop, and I was laughing about it because, hey, Bitcoin was what, $98,000 when I was telling you guys it's going to run. And now what do you see? Casper was 5 cents, and I told you guys, start paying attention to Casper, right? What do you see? The same goes to Quant. What do you see? So yeah, if you want to, yeah, you can listen to anybody you want to, but hey, I am telling you, look at me in my eyes. I am going to be a multi-millionaire by following the trends and not the green candles. You understand? You will find out. It's no longer far away, okay? I will show you when I start to short Bitcoin, and you will see. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. But before we do that, please do not get into leverage trading without experience. I'm telling you, the worst thing that can happen to a trader is losing money. In my own opinion, I can miss an entry. It doesn't matter. There is always a new entry. But if you lose that money, you cannot trade. So please be careful if you want to get into leverage trading. If it is something that interests you, down below I do have that Bydfi, which I do recommend for beginners. They are very beginner friendly. Phemex, Margex, and Wix exchange. Follow those links, sign up. They are going to give you free money. Once you get that free money, take a $50 out, $100 out, and start to practice. Guys, that is the only way you can learn how to trade. Okay, people trade different. I trade different. I'm a very aggressive trader. I trade at 50x in all my positions, and I don't use stop loss. Everybody's different. So please, you need to practice before you venture into leverage trading. Okay. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. Okay. First, we're going to start with Bydfi. You guys already know Bydfi. I trade King Kaspa, and I'm also trading Quant. Okay. My overall today is sitting at $14,200. Okay. You guys do remember this position not long ago? It was sitting at $6,000, right? You see, we are going. I told you I will show you my positions in 6 figures, and you will see. Anyways, now if you look at my contracts, you see my Casper is doing way better. We're still down 55%, which is 4,900. Follow the trajectory, you will see how it is getting better and better. Okay, and if you look at my Quant, I am up 16%, which is $1,700. Okay, you can pause if that's what you want to do, and you can look at my numbers. Okay, next one is Phemex. On Phemex, I am trading King Kaspa and the Japanese Bitcoin, Jasmine. You can see my overall, I am up $8,600. If I don't remember wrong, you guys saw this position down $4,000. Not even, not long ago. Look at it today, 8,600. If you look at my contracts, you will see that here, okay, on my Jasmine, I am still down 68%, which is $7,500. And on my Kaspa, I am still down 4%, which is $184. See, I do remember this Jasmine position being down 95%. Now it is still down, but it's getting better, right? So yeah, me, I don't look at price. I don't look at price. I just enter my trade and scale it up and keep on going. Okay, you can pause it if that's what you need, you want to do, and look at my numbers. Okay, now last but not the least, let's look at my Wix exchange. On Wix, you guys know I am trading King Kaspa and Quant. Okay, my overall today, as you guys can see, $6,100. Market is taking its breathing, it's doing its thing, it's okay. Okay, last time you guys saw this, I think you guys saw it, it was sitting at it went down sometimes to close to like $1,800, and it started to go. Look at the graph. The graph will tell you the proof of it. See, it's staircase. Last week, see, if you go on a monthly, you see, you go on a 3 months, you see, and you go on 6 months, see. Unfortunately, I cannot go higher than that. You would have seen it. Okay, we are going up. Anyways, now if you look at my contracts, you will see that my Quant, okay, I am up 172%, which is $2,300. And on my Caspa, I am up 8%, which is $145. If you want, again, you can pause the video and look at my numbers. That's the way I trade. I don't like people copying it, because hey, if you don't know what you're doing, you are going to lose a lot of money. Okay, you will lose a lot of money. That's why it's good for you to practice first before you get into it. Okay, that being said, guys, There it is. I will show you. I'm telling you, man, following the trends will make me a multi-millionaire, and you will see. I will show it to you. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment. I am very, very interested in knowing what you think about everything that we talked about today. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we can see these videos and the family can grow. You never know what you're going to learn from a stranger, right? That's it again. Thank you so much for watching. Until I see you in my next one, please, man, don't chase those green candles. You are going to get wrecked. Chase the trends. All right? Bye-bye.